Hi guys, Laura here. I'm here to do a review of two books. They are in like the same series. The first one is Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, and the second one that just came out this year, which is the 12 Days of Dash and Lily. The first book takes place in New York City, which I'm from Long Island, and it follows these two characters, Dash and Lily. And Lily's brother sets her up with a with a notebook that he leaves in the Strand, and this guy Dash finds it, and they wind up going on this kind of romantic self-discovery mission and definitely has a romantic twist, but it is a super super cute and funny, hysterically funny romantic holiday story. I really liked it. I gave it 5 stars, and I think the thing that really pushed me to read the story and kept me going was the characters. Both Dash and Lily were so funny and so unique and so different, and I love them both individually, but also like as a couple. But I thought the book was very, very interesting because it took a long time to actually get them together because it was like a secret admirer type thing, and it was a super, super fun and really, really likable story. It was a very, very fast paced read. The pacing was super, super quick, and I think that half the reason the pacing was very, very quick was it was told from dual perspectives, and there was a lot of twists and turns in it. And the books they ultimately started giving themselves like other dares. So it was really, really cute. And these characters could have not been anything alike. So their dynamics and their relationship was super, super fun to read about. And I think I just grew to really adore these characters. Lily is like this Christmas obsessed freak, or she loves Christmas, and that is her whole plan. And this year she is kind of left to her own devices when her grandfather goes out of town, her brother goes out of town, and her parents go out of town, so she's kind of left to all by herself. So it causes like a little bit of like an emotional freak out for her. And Dash is basically has his first holiday without neither one of his parents. And these two people kind of find each other, and I just really, really liked it. Not only as like a romantic story, but also just like as like two characters meeting. I felt that the setting of New York City and the Strand bookstore felt like felt like another character, and I felt really, really invested in it. And I've been to the Strand, I've been to a bunch of these places that they talked about, and it was just super, super fun and super, super unique, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I recommend you definitely give it like a read, or check it out, or listen to it. I started listening to it about a year ago, and I had to return it to the library, so I ultimately just got the actual book and read it. But I did like the narrators as well. The second book, which came out this year, is The 12 Days of Dash and Lily, and this is a little bit of a darker story, I'll say that. Not like a darker, but it's a little bit more somber. I felt like Dash and Lily's Book of Dares was a very, very uplifting romance, but this book definitely did have some, typical problems that occur. But I did like it, and I felt like throughout this book there was a lot of stuff going on with Lily. So her character did change a little bit. So throughout this book, I really became very, very emotionally invested in Dash, and I really felt like I loved getting to know Dash in this book, and I felt like he really had to carry the story for most of the time. The pacing was a little bit slower in this book than the first one, but it was still very, very engaging, and I felt like it dealt with a lot of like realistic issues that come up, with older, with grandparents and stuff like that. So I felt like it was a very, very unique way to have a holiday romantic story about characters that you already knew, but add a little bit more realism and realist, realistic, realistic situations to a story. But it was still very, very funny, and the characters of Dash and Lily still are funny and still are unique. And I think Lily definitely went through more like a self-discovery in this novel, and I tend to like those. But I did like how it really did affect the relationship that she did have with Dash. So if you want to see the same characters again, but in a little bit more of like an intense situation, I really recommend you check them out. I read them close to back, and I really, really enjoyed them. So I hope you guys will check this out. I did do my non-spoiler and spoiler review on my Book Like blog, so be sure to check it out. But I'll talk to you guys later.